ED officers have just arrived. We are seeing visuals, live visuals, as they are approaching the house of Jharkhand Chief Minister.
Well, yes, Nabila, it looks like, because we are seeing the SDM, the SP. This is a 15 vehicle convoy is what we are being told, which was escorted by the SDM, the SP city Rachi. And as we talk, Nabila, it looks like the ED team has reached the residence of Jharkhand CM Hemant Soren. You can have the visuals on the screen. Just look at the kind of security cover that was given to the ED team, which has just reached the residence. The SP city was there at a part of the convoy. We saw the SDM a part of the convoy. And now, as the ED team makes way, what we look over there is the CM security is directing the officials on their movement ahead. And as we talk, you can see the Innova car that just made their headway inside the gate. That is the ED team. This was a 15 vehicle convoy at least that we saw moving from the Enforcement Directorate office right inside the house of Hemant Soren.
All right, that's ED officers who've just made their way inside the house of Hemant Soren. The Chief Minister of Jharkhand, who's been accused of corruption, multi-crore scam, 3 cases that are looming on him, which the ED is investigating. They in fact claim, ED officers claim that they have sufficient evidence to say that Hemant Soren could have indulged in extensive, large-scale corruption. So there is a lot of speculation that right after he records his statement today, after the grilling, we wonder how many hours that will go on to, but right after that, he is likely to be taken into custody. That's the speculation, but it could change. Things could pan out differently if at all. Maybe Hemant Soren cooperates, and if at all the ED officers find his word to be correct, then he could be spared. Situation there, though, quite grim at his residence and across Jharkhand. It's really not... It's certainly not a great development in Jharkhand for a chief minister, one, to go absconding for 40 hours without actually giving information about his whereabouts, even to his own officials, his security, the bureaucrats, all the officers in the ranks in his government. None of them knew where he was, where he had disappeared. ED had declared him missing. The opposition BJP called him a fugitive. And then after that, he makes his way, magically reappears into Rachi last afternoon and met with all his leaders. And today is the day the ED arrives at his home yet again for the nth time, the 11th time to be precise. Here we know that there are multiple cases that he's been accused of: a land scam, mining scam, coal scam. Well, here ED officers have also recovered 36 lakhs in cash from his residence in Delhi. When he went missing, ED raided his home in Delhi. They found 36 lakh cash. And that's the image that you see on our screens here. Along with that, 2 BMWs of Hemant Soren have also been seized. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. One should know that there's a lot more to come. The ED claims that they have huge evidence against Hemant Soren, which is why they're confident, and summons after summons Soren has managed to skip. And the fact that he has managed to bring the ED to his house itself speaks for a lot. He has not gone to the ED office. ED officers have gone to his house. And as per Shreya, she claims that the ED itself are quite upset with the fact that the man has missed summons so many times that they are willing to accommodate his request and go all the way to his house to grill him. So that's the situation that this has come down to. Anupam Mishra is also right at the home of Hemant Soren, where he's currently being grilled. In fact, the grilling is yet to begin. Anupam, if you're with us, if you can hear me, take us through the images right around you. We know that protests have already begun. We're showing images to our viewers here of Hemant Soren's residence, where ED officers are walking in. They've just arrived. They're walking into Soren's home. Massive security deployment. So is this a sign that things could go out of hand? Is this a sign that Hemant Soren could be detained and taken into custody by the ED by end of questioning today?
Look, Nabila, it will take some time because grilling will start soon.
Yeah.
Just have Hello, Nabila. Yeah, am I audible? So,
yes, you are.
ED
hold on for a moment, Anupam, as we have information coming in, India Today scoop, of course. New Jharkhand Chief Minister, if Hemant Soren is taken into custody today, could be his wife, Kalpana Soren. That's the first choice to replace the Chief Minister, and this is what sources within the JMM have revealed. Kalpana Soren already being groomed to take over as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand if her husband and the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Hemant Soren, is taken into custody. In fact, in Gande, one of the assembly constituencies, the MLA Sarfaraz has already resigned. In case Kalpana Soren takes over as the Chief Minister, in the next 6 months, she'll have to win an assembly constituency, and it appears that that seat has been left for Kalpana Soren for her to take over and basically contest bypoll there and win. Therefore, she can continue as the Chief Minister. This is an arrangement that the JMM has already made. Let me cut across to Paulami Saha as well. Paulami, give us more. ED officers have just arrived at Hemant Soren's residence. It's a big, big day for Jharkhand.
Absolutely, it's a very big day for Jharkhand. We will, of course, find out very soon as to whether, this is, the day when Hemant Soren is probably arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. Remember, the Enforcement Directorate has, of course, gone from Delhi to Rachi after having tried to, of course, question him here in Delhi itself. But what Hemant Soren has been doing, he has been preparing a contingency plan. We do know that after he reached Rachi yesterday, he held a meeting with all legislative party members of the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha as well as allied parties. And at that meeting, we believe that letters have been signed in support. There are 2 sets of letters, we were told. 7 MLAs, remember, were not there at that meeting, which included, of course, Basant Soren and Sita Soren as well. But 2 letters of support were signed. One which basically supported Kalpana Soren to take over from Hemant Soren if he were to be arrested, and one in support of Champai Soren, who is, of course, a cabinet minister in the JMM-led government in Jharkhand right now. But we're being told by sources that as far as Basant Soren and Sita Soren are concerned, who are, opposed to Kalpana Soren taking over Hemant Soren's position, they, in fact, have the support of at least 18 of JMM MLAs at the moment, and their father, Shibu Soren, the founder of Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, is in support of Basant Soren at the moment. So that is what we're hearing. So clearly there's a lot of tussle as far as, JMM is concerned, and the leadership is concerned as far as Jharkhand Mukti Morcha is concerned, Nabila.
Paulami, since you also very closely track the BJP, we hear the BJP raising questions about the Mahagathbandhan, its credibility, calling Hemant Soren as a fugitive and whatnot. Could there be, do you believe that is there any speculation about the fitness of the Mahagathbandhan government in Jharkhand at this point? We know elections in Jharkhand happen towards the end of the year after the 2024 parliamentary elections. Right to the end is the Jharkhand Assembly elections. Do you believe that the Mahagathbandhan here is fit to survive the next few months? All right, stay with us. Banna Gupta of Jharkhand is speaking. Let's cut across.
नहीं, क्यों खुद से आए और बोला गया से क्या अभिप्राय होगा? क्या हमारे अंदर संवेदनशीलता नहीं है? क्या हमारे शरीर में दिल नहीं है, दिमाग नहीं है? आना और नहीं आने का कोई अभिप्राय नहीं है। अभिप्राय यह है कि जिस तरीके से संवैधानिक संस्थाएं जिन चीजों को चाहती हैं जानना, पूछना, यदि वो नियम और संविधान सहमत होकर पूछेंगे तो हम जरूर कोऑपरेट करेंगे, और हमारे मुख्यमंत्री कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं। तो इसमें कार्यकर्ता जुटे हैं सर? नहीं, अब कार्यकर्ता तो देखिए, ये तो लोकतंत्र है। लोकतंत्र में जनमत का जुटना ये लोकतंत्र के लिए अच्छा होता है, शुभ होता है, इसको खराब नहीं माना जाता है।
अच्छा, एक सवाल इन सब से हटके है, कल इंटरिम बजट पेश होगा देश का, क्या चाहते हैं बजट कैसा हो?
बजट लोक लुभावन नहीं हो, धरातल का बजट हो, अंतिम पायदान पे खड़े व्यक्ति के लिए लाभ का बजट हो।
All right, Banna Gupta there speaking on Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren's ED grilling. But though mega India Today scoop on Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, he's likely to be arrested. There's a likelihood. Again, let me stress on the fact that the ED officers say that they have sufficient evidence against Hemant Soren, and it's likely that post the end of questioning today, he could be arrested. So in that case, who could take up as the Chief Minister? It appears his wife, Kalpana Soren. You see in the images, Kalpana right beside Hemant Soren, attending meetings with him. It appears JMM has fully groomed Kalpana to take over the mantle.